My name is Charissa and I'm 5 years old. I am taking Math and English blended. 10 months. My current level for English is level D, and next week I'm going to move on to level E. Yay! My current level for math is level 10. My favorite subject is English. English helps me learn and read by myself. Yes, because they will help me with math without using fingers. Miss Christine and Miss Jasmine. Because they patiently help me with English and they patiently help me with math too, without fingers. I like to come to A-level.
How did I get to know about I-level? Last year, I attended a education exhibition, and in the exhibition I come across something really interesting is critical thinking. So far I've not seen any enrichment center offered critical thinking, so I let my girl try the program that was on the desk, and she enjoyed it and she told me she wanted to go for the enrichment. So I just signed up, and when I signed up, they actually told me that it comes with math, and they shared something very interesting was that their math coaching is something which is different from what is practiced outside. They teach the kids how to do math without using fingers, which I think is something very, very valuable for kids, because we only have 10 fingers. How are you going to add something more than 10? So that's how I find that this is probably the must-go course for enrichment for Charissa. So we signed up and we're happy, right? We're happy. Previously, because English to me is something very important, because day-to-day life is a social thing which I believe everyone should be should have the skill to communicate. So I started her on enrichment, English enrichment, when she was really young, about 3, and because when she was 3, when she was attending childcare, she was already being able to do blending, but I moved out from that childcare because it was too far for us. So I decided to put her in a different childcare, but their focus is not on reading and phonics or whatever, which I think is something I need my girl to have. So I sent her to several popular English enrichment center, and they assessed my girl and they assessed Charissa, and they told me that within 3 to 4 months she should be able to read fluently. But after 6 months, she still could not, and I moved her to another famous English enrichment center, and what they told me is the same, and after half a year I still can't see much improvement. So along the way, when I was in I-level, I talked to the teachers, and because they also offer English lesson here, so I take a look at the booklet. I realized that the content they teach are not just phonics. There's a lot more other things which I think is very, very crucial for kids. Phonics is just helping kids to read, and that's just a very small portion of English. To me, comprehending what you're reading, learning different vocab, words that help them able to understand and be more descriptive when it comes to writing. To me, I think it's something which I think is interesting. So I quit the enrichment center she was attending, and I put Charissa here and the I-level English. For the 2 months, I was pretty busy with some projects, so I didn't really read to her, right? And amazingly, when she was due for the assessment, due for the English assessment in her previous English enrichment center, she was able to read up to primary 2 level of English, which 2 months ago she could hardly read at all. So yeah, so she enjoyed it, and I feel that it's an achievement as a parent that I gave her the right. I found a right place for her to learn her English, which I think because I-level is not the most famous English enrichment center, but yet it was able to meet our need to let my girl be able to start reading at a young age of when she started she was about 4, she was not even 5, so she was doing very well. I'm very happy. Okay. Initially we started with critical thinking, and I see the dedication the teachers had for my girls, and I also noticed that when she's doing her lesson, it's something which is at her comfort level. I think that's probably the reason why she enjoys most, because it's progressively she's getting more difficult, and she's learning she's building a very strong foundation, which I think makes it easy for her. Every time you just add something that's slightly more difficult, not very difficult, right? Yeah, so I think she enjoyed that, and she didn't complain much about coming for enrichment lesson, and in fact she looked forward because she had plenty of fun here. Yeah. I think to me she's still very young. I hope she has fun learning. Yes.
Ouch.
Ouch. Do you like I-level?
Yes.
You had fun here?
Yes.
Do you still want to come for lesson?
Yes.
Over here, I do talk to the teacher regularly. So as and when if Charissa is not progressing well, or she's not learning, she's not paying attention in class, I will get an update. So
I get
periodic-
also.
periodically we also get update from the teachers, and especially when they learn something new, the teacher will definitely update the parent, and make sure the parent understand what is being taught in class, so that when they go home we are able to guide them on their homework. So this is something which I learned together. Most of the things I was never taught that way, so it was a good experience for me. Okay, on the English part, because now she realized that she could read, she would really go to the bookshelf to pull out books herself that she likes reading, those books that she really liked. So she picked up, and then she will start flipping through. And sometimes I thought that she was just looking at the picture, but when I asked her some questions, she was actually able to answer me. So I think she's really reading. And also beside that, she's more independent when it comes to doing homework. In the past, it would be very draggy for us to actually do homework, correct? And now, will you do your homework yourself?
Yes.
Yes, so I think she enjoyed doing the work because it's at a level that she's comfortable. So I think that's the greatest benefit I don't have to keep nagging, and our life quality has improved a lot. Definitely, I would recommend. I-level is a must-come enrichment center for young kids, especially during her age where building the foundation is very important. If they're able to do their math and their English properly, and then moving forward, it will be a breeze for them. So realize that today in the education system, a lot of work has been focused on reading, comprehending the math question, which today is no longer really math. So if you don't have a strong foundation on English understanding comprehension, then you cannot even do the math. So I think two has to come together to help the kids enjoy their primary school life.